Right now in the Joplin area, there are 888 active homes on the market. That might sound like a lot, but it's important to understand what that really means. In just the last 7 days, 115 homes went under contract and 154 new listings hit the market. So every week, there's a lot of movement happening. The market's active. And even though many people call this a buyer's market, sellers still have a major opportunity if they know how to approach it. Today, I'm going to break down why it's still a great time to sell, what mistakes you want to avoid, and exactly how you can get top dollar for your home without having it sit on the market for months. If you're thinking about text me your address at 417-439-7721 and I'll send you a free no pressure home value report and a personalized strategy plan. So let's talk about the current market compared to the crazy times we saw in 2021 and 2022. Back then, homes were flying off the market, often with multiple offers, sales prices above asking price, sometimes without inspections. That's very different from today. Interest rates are higher now, buyers have more options, and price reductions are becoming more common. In fact, in just the last week, there were 102 price changes in the Joplin market alone, and that's a big jump compared to prior months. Price changes tell us something important. Sellers are adjusting expectations and responding to market feedback quickly, and buyers are watching those adjustments. But despite changes, homes are still selling every day. In fact, over 13% of all active homes in Joplin went under contract just last week. That's a good pace for July, especially considering that more than 150 new listings came in the market in that same time. So, what's going on here? It's simple. Buyers are still out there and ready to buy. They're just being more careful and selective. They're not jumping on every listing, but when a home is priced correctly, staged well, and marketed strategically, buyers move quickly. We're now in what I call a skills-based market. That means sellers who know the game, use smart strategies, and work with the right team can still win big. But if you treat this market like it's 2021 or 2022 and price your home too high or don't put in the work, your home might just sit. So let's dive into 3 big reasons why it's still a great time to sell. The first, inventory is still low by historical standards. Even though it might not seem like there are a lot of homes to sell, when you look back over the last 10 to 15 years, we're still well below those levels. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and think, there's too much to choose from. But in reality, there just aren't as many quality homes for sale as there used to be. And not every home listed is real competition. Many listings are overpriced, not well cared for, or in locations that buyers aren't interested in. Buyers today are savvy. They know what neighborhoods have better schools, better amenities, and better resale value. If your home is clean, well prepped, and priced right, it stands out immediately to serious buyers. We've seen these homes sell quickly, often with strong offers. For example, just recently, we helped an elderly couple sell their home here in the Joplin area. They were pleasantly surprised by how quickly their home sold, much faster than they had expected. They had some concerns about timing and the current market, but with the right pricing and a little preparation, it went under contract in just a matter of days. That's the kind of opportunity this market still offers for sellers who are ready. Now, secondly, buyers right now are more motivated than you might think. Yes, mortgage rates are higher, but the buyers are still actively looking and they're serious. These are people relocating for jobs, upsizing their families, downsizing for retirement, or investing in property. They're not just browsing. The sellers who offer smart incentives like temporary rate buy downs or covering some closing costs are seeing those buyers jump quickly. We also worked with a seller whose home needed a lot of cleaning and updating before it could be competitive in the market. After following our prep recommendations, some deep cleaning, taking care of some minor repairs, they put their home on the market, and the result, an offer that was above local market average, even in this more cautious market. That shows just how important it is to invest in the details and put your best foot forward. The value of simple improvements cannot be overstated. Buyers want a home that feels move-in ready and cared for. That means fresh paint in neutral colors, well-maintained flooring, good lighting, and curb appeal that invites the buyer in. Little things like trimming your shrubs, planting flowers, and cleaning gutters can make a big difference in first impressions. Third, if you're planning to sell and also buy, this market actually works in your favor. You get to sell in a market where you can still get strong prices, especially if you've owned your home for 3 or more years. Then, on the buying side, you gain leverage. You're not waiving inspections or offering huge over asking prices like buyers did a couple years ago. You can negotiate repairs, get help with closing costs, and find a home that truly fits your family's needs. That flexibility hasn't been around for a while. That means fewer risks, less stress, and better choices when buying your next home. Now, let me talk about some common mistakes sellers make that can slow or kill their chances. Mistake number 1, overpricing. The market today is sensitive and buyers are sharp. They know what homes are really worth. If you start your price too high, your home will sit. And the longer it sits, the more buyers wonder, what's wrong with it? You want to price to attract buyers, not to negotiate later. Let me say that again. You want to price to attract buyers, not to negotiate later. Pricing your home right from the start is crucial because the first week or 2 on the market is when you get the most attention. Mistake number 2, skipping the prep work. Buyers expect move-in ready homes. If your home is cluttered, outdated, or has obvious repairs, it will lose buyers quickly. Simple updates, fresh paint, better lighting, landscaping, and staging can make a huge difference. Even cleaning carpets or replacing old fixtures can raise your home's appeal significantly. Staging your home also helps buyers imagine themselves living there, and that emotional connection often drives quicker offers and higher prices. So mistake number 3, hiring the wrong agent. You need someone who understands today's market, someone who knows how to price smart, market aggressively online and offline, and negotiate effectively. The days of just putting your home on the multiple listing service and hoping for the best are over. Experienced agents who actively manage your listing and promote it widely win. Here's what we do differently when we list a home. We start with a thorough market analysis to find your best price range. We provide detailed prep recommendations and staging advice, plus professional photography to make your home shine online. We put together a marketing plan that uses social media, email campaigns, and direct outreach to qualified buyers. We don't just hope. We actively negotiate and manage every step to get you the best terms and price. I want you to picture how the market looks from a buyer's perspective right now. They're scrolling through dozens of listings, comparing prices, photos, and neighborhoods. If your home looks great and is priced well, it stands out immediately. If it's cluttered, outdated or priced too high, buyers will just scroll right past it. That's why staging and pricing are so important. Even simple things like decluttering counters, fixing leaky faucets, or updating cabinet handles can make a home feel fresh and inviting. It sends a message to buyers that the home has been cared for. Remember, first impressions matter. Let's also talk about marketing, because in today's market, it's more important than ever. We don't rely on just listing your home on the multiple listing service and hoping for buyers to find it. We actively market your home across multiple hundreds of platforms: Facebook, Instagram, email newsletters, and through our network of agents and buyers. That way your home reaches the right audience quickly. We also hold private showings, virtual tours, and open communication with interested buyers to keep momentum moving. Marketing today means combining high quality photos and videos with smart advertising and outreach. Buyers spend a lot of time online, so your home needs to make a strong digital first impression. We also focus on storytelling, showing what makes your home and neighborhood special. One more important point about pricing: the market is dynamic, which means prices can and do change often. In the last week alone, like I mentioned, there were 102 price changes in active listings here in Joplin area. That tells you two things: sellers are adjusting to market realities, and buyers are watching those opportunities. If your home is priced too high at first, you might get stuck in that limbo where buyers pass it over, waiting for a price drop that might never come. That's why pricing it right from the start is crucial. We want to attract serious buyers who see value and move quickly. If a price change is needed, we'll guide you on timing and strategy. So let's circle back to the opportunity for sellers who also want to buy. This market gives you an edge. Selling your current home for a strong price means you have more buying power on your next home. And because buyers are now negotiating more, whether that's asking for repairs, closing costs, assistance, or other incentives, you're not forced to waive inspections or rush into a decision. That's a huge advantage that hasn't been around in recent years. It gives you more control, less risk, and better options. If you're on the fence about selling, I want you to think about this. Are you ready to make a move that fits your lifestyle? Maybe you want to upsize for a growing family, downsize for retirement, or simply cash out after years of home equity growth. Whatever your goal, this market can help you achieve it if you're prepared and strategic. And if you're not sure where you stand, that's okay. That's why I'm here. Text me your address at 417-439-7721. And I'll run a no-pressure home value report just for you. It's personalized, up-to-date, and comes with a strategy plan tailored to your goals. No obligation, no pressure, just information to help you make the best decision. I've helped hundreds of homeowners here in the Joplin area navigate this market, and I'm confident I can help you too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.